welcome back to Kindle's Reading Diaries, or welcome if you've never been here before. Today I'm going to be tier ranking the most popular books back in 2020 on booktok. So I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, let's get started with the video. The first tier I have is I will reread this for the rest of my life. That's how good it is. So it's only like my books that I'm like obsessed with. The next one is Chef's Kiss. Good, not the best book I've ever read, but not like terrible either. Next one is mid, but would still recommend. After that is Barely Any Crumbs, like gave me nothing. The last one of those is What Did I Waste My Existence On? And then I have DNF, TBR, and didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. So let's get started. The first book on the list is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. So I'm going to put this under didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now, because I don't know, it's just not something I've really been interested in reading. The next one is Neon Gods. I have heard a lot about this. I actually almost did end up reading this book, but I'm going to put it under didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now, because it's just not my type of book. No shame if you read it. I've heard good things about it. I've heard bad things about it. It's not the type of book I am interested in picking up at this point. Malibu Rising. I'll put it under TBR for Malibu Rising. I know a lot of people liked this book, but it's never been a book that's really piqued my interest. The next one is The Sun Is Also a Star. So I haven't read this book either. I promise I have read these books, just not this one. I will put it under TBR because I am interested in reading it, so I might pick it up in the future. Next we have The Deal. In my upcoming video next week, I just read The Dixon Rule, which is like a spin-off series from the Off-Campus series. It's the Off-Campus series Kids. It's just really good, so I loved the series. I've read almost every single one of them, so I'll put this one under Chef's Kiss. It's not a book like I'm obsessed with. I definitely do reread it. Will I reread it every year? Not really. Divergent. I'm just solely talking about the first one for this specific one because I've never finished the series. I actually DNF'd the third book. I think I DNF'd it back in like middle school. I just kind of fell off it. But the first one was mid, but would still recommend. I actually really did like the first one. Next one, Fangirl. Didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. Never read it. Then A Good Girl's Guide for Murder. Didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. The thing about A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is that I've always heard like a bunch of hype about it. Like I know it's a good book. It's never been a book that I've been like, oh, I want to really, really read that. Like I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm not even interested in watching the show. So I don't know, maybe later on down the line, but not right now. A Little Life, TBR, I really want to read this book. I love reading books that make me cry. Thousand White Kisses, this is the book I always wanted to read, but I just didn't want to buy it. I'm so unsure if I'm going to like it or not. Also TBR. Next, A Touch of Darkness. I'll put this under TBR. Part of me has always wanted to read this book. I think this is also another book that has to do with like Roman or Greek gods. But it's always piqued my interest, this one, so I'll put it under TBR. A Winter's Promise, I have no idea what it is. So didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. A Court of Silver Flames. Okay, so I'm actually in the middle of my reread of ACOTAR right now, the whole series. And so the thing about A Court of Silver Flames is I actually almost DNF'd this book when I first read it, but I pushed through because I really like Cassian. Cassian's like one of my favorite characters in all of ACOTAR. He's probably like, honestly, he probably is my favorite character out of everyone. So I kind of was reading the book for him more than Nesta. I know there's Nesta haters and I know there's people who love her. I'm kind of more towards like I love her rather than hate her, but it's definitely a book I want to reread because I don't really think I like gave it as much time as I should have. I was just kind of breezing through it pretty fast. It's one of those books that I have a feeling I would like it better on the reread. So I'll put it under Chef's Kiss because I don't think the book is mid at all. I just don't think I was in like that headspace of wanting to read it when I had picked it up. A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm considering the whole series when I do this one. I will reread this book for the rest of my life. I love this whole series. Next, An Ember in the Ashes. I would do Chef's Kiss. This is a great book. If you haven't read it, I really, really would recommend. Yeah, I have like almost the entire series. I need the last one. It's one of those books though that like, I think the first one's so good and so the rest can't compare as much to the first one. So if you're on the fence about it, at least read the first one. Like it ends on a cliffhanger, but like if you just stopped after it, like that wouldn't be a terrible thing either after the first one. But I think at least the first one you should pick up because it's so good. Anna and the French Kiss. Didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. Verity. So the thing about Verity is I did enjoy reading it. I read it in an entire day, like just blew through that book. And everyone says it's Colleen Hoover's best book, but I would put it as mid, but would still recommend it. I did like it, but it's not like my favorite of hers, and I'm considering this as a thriller book. When I read like a thriller book, I like afterward where I'm really reeling about it. Like when I read A Silent Patient, it really stuck with me after. I was like, oh my god, like what did I just read, right? This book, it wasn't like that for me. So for that, I'll put it as mid. Beach Read, I'm going to pick it back up. But currently I DNF'd it. The thing about Beach Read is I read Happy Place first, and so now it's so hard for me to get through it. Because Happy Place was really good, and Book Lovers was hard for me to get through as well after reading Happy Place, but I was able to do it because I still really like the book. But Beach Read, like right now, I just like don't care what's happening. A lot of people who like Happy Place, they say you'll like Beach Read as well, so I will pick it up back down the line, but currently it's DNF. Book Lovers is the next one. I'll give it Chef's Kiss. Lightning Thief. So I just reread Lightning Thief. And unlike Hunger Games and Twilight, it's one of these books that like once you're older, to me, in my opinion, once you're older, it reads very much like a YA book. So for that reason, I'm going to put it under Chef's Kiss. So I still really, really love the series. I was obsessed with the series in middle school. Like, it was like my whole personality, I feel like, during 6th grade. But when I read it now, I'm like, wow, I'm an adult. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, I am an adult reading it. Like, it just feels like that. Night Circus, didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. Where the Crawdads Sing, oh my gosh, so I've been really wanting to read this book. Because I was determined to read it before the movie came out. But now the movie came out, and it's out of theaters now. And so I'm like, it's not like on my forefront of my mind. So I'll put that one under TBR. I'll put that under TBR. Boyfriend Material, it looks cute. Like, I'm not hating on it, but I didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. Bully. So next few are didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. So the next few I'm putting under that is Bully, no. Bunny, no. Caravel, no. Carry On, no. So after that, now we are on to Circe. I did read this. I actually listened to it as an audiobook. If you guys are looking for a good audiobook, it was on Audible. Circe, because she has like this accent, oh my god, it was so good, y'all. I don't like audiobooks, so this was like my best audiobook I've ever read. I put this one under Chef's Kiss. City of Bones, I'm gonna say barely any crumbs on City of Bones. I didn't like it, and it was an easy read. It's not hard. I'm not gonna spoil it if you ever read it. There's a thing in it that I just didn't like at the end. If you know, you know. If you're like, oh, is she talking about that? Yes, I am. I am. I just don't like when that's a weird thing to include it in a book. Don't include that in a book. It's weird. November 9th, so 2020 when I read this book. Y'all, this was my favorite Colleen Hoover book. And then I just reread it. I reread it and I was like, on the reread, it was like, oh. I was like, no. I'm gonna put that meme up right here.
Oh no! Oh no! No, 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 no.
Because I did like it so much, I'm going to put it under mid, but would still recommend. I'll put it under that. So next is Crave. I've read Crave. I'm putting Crave under mid, but still would recommend because it was like a cute book and I was able to get through it. It's a long book though. It's like, everyone calls it like a knockoff Twilight. If you're stuck between Crave and Twilight, pick up Twilight. This is coming from the person who rereads Twilight every single year. Pick up Twilight. It's better. Crescent City. I'm going to be honest with you guys here. I'm not going to lie. I DNF'd Crescent City. When this book first came out, when Sarah J. Maas released this book, I think I read literally 50% of it. And then it was just like too much for me at that time. Like, I read Throne of Glass and then I read ACOTAR, and both of those are just very easy. This was just so complex, and for me at that time, it was just a lot for me, so I DNF'd it. I do plan on picking it back up soon. Daisy Jones and the Six. People are gonna hate on me for this one, but I thought this book was mid, but I would recommend. People are obsessed with this book. I don't think Taylor Jenkins Reid is an author that I particularly resonate with. I know people who are like obsessed with her, and I did love the show better than the book. It was easy to read. It just didn't have that like it didn't hit me like books normally do. Next, Dance of Thieves. It's on my TBR. Literally already bought it. It's on my shelf. Just need to pick it up. Next few is also gonna be didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. So, Daughter of the Pirate Kings, no. Daughter of the Siren Queen, no. Den of Vipers, no. Eleanor Park, no. Everything. So I read this book back in middle school, and it's been so long, I really don't remember it, but I'll give it probably mid, but still would recommend. I remember it being really cute, but it's just been so long that, I mean, it might be Chef's Kiss. It's between the two. Fable, didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. From Blood and Ash. I actually still want to read this book. This book is still like everywhere. I always see it in Target, Barnes & Noble, everywhere. It's just like right in the forefront. So I probably will pick it up in like the next year, probably. Funny You Should Ask, never heard of it. So didn't pick up then, won't pick up now. Fury Boren, nope. Didn't pick up then, won't pick it up now. Girl in Pieces. This one, I read the back. It seemed a little too much. You know, like, I love a good cry, but this one, I read the back. It just seemed a little too heavy for me. So I'm gonna put it on. Didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. The Atlas 6. I loved this book. I'll give it a chef's kiss, but I think this is the first time, like one of the first times where I finished a book and I was like, okay, put it back on the shelf. Didn't look up the next one, just I called it quits at the first one. I was like, it was good. Am I interested to read more of it though? No. But it wasn't mid. Like, I can't put it under mid, but so I'll put it under chef's kiss. Harry Potter. This one is similar. So I never picked up Harry Potter until my freshman year of college. I binged them all like in that one year at college, and the thing about Harry Potter is it reads like a YA book to me too, because it is YA, but like it's not like Hunger Games type of YA, right? And so I honestly will put it under chef's kiss, I think. Heartstopper, didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. I have heard really good things, so. Him, I don't even know what that book is. Didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. Hook, Line, and Sinker, didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. Ice Planet Barbarian, no. I can't say that this book hasn't piqued my interest, because it has piqued my interest. I'm like, okay, like, what, with that name and the popularity, like, what is it about? But I have to tell myself, don't do it, don't pick it up. So, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I never picked it up. This book, when I first saw the cover, I just never was interested in it. Didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. So, no, I'm okay. It Ends With Us. I will actually give this Ends With Us chef's kiss. First time I read it, maybe I would have ranked it mid, but I actually really liked it. I just reread it for the movie. It was super good. If you're curious about that, I just posted a video last week on it, so go check that one out. It Happened One Summer. Yeah, I think that one's like on my TBR. I'd read it. Legendborn, TBR. Lore, TBR. Christina Lauren, Love in Other Words. So this book, I loved it when I finished it, and then a few days passed, and then I was thinking about it, and I was like, wait, what was that book about again? So all my Chef Kiss books, you can ask me what was happening in this book, and I can tell you. This one, I can't. I really don't know. So I'd put mid, but still would recommend. Maybe someday. Didn't pick up then, won't pick it up now. We Hunt the Flame. Didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. Normal People is on my TBR. I will read that one. One Last Stop. I DNF'd. I started listening to it as an audiobook, but it just, maybe I need to get a physical copy of it, because maybe it was the narrator's voice, or I don't know, it didn't pique my interest. One of Us Is Lying. I actually really liked this book, but I'd put mid, but would still recommend. People We Meet on Vacation. I literally have it like right there. It's on my TBR. Punk 57, but I'm still curious what it's about. TBR. Red, White, and Royal Blue. I'm definitely gonna get hate for this. I'm stuck between Barely Any Crumbs and What Did I Waste My Existence On? I don't know, because I feel like What Did I Waste My Existence On is pretty rough, but it was so hard for me to finish a book. I just like wasn't into it. I'll do Barely Any Crumbs. I'll do Barely Any Crumbs. I will say I enjoyed reading City of Bones more than Red, White, and Royal Blue though. Reminders of Him. I'd put mid, but would still recommend. I can't remember what happened in this one either. That was like one of her most recent releases. Conversations with Friends. Didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. Skith? I don't know. Didn't pick up then, won't pick it up now. Serpent and Dove is on my TBR. Will I ever get to it though? Shadow and Bone. Okay. Shadow and Bone as a series. I will rate this one Chef's Kiss. Here is a thing with me though. I'll probably put them both in the same section. I loved Shadow and Bone more than Six of Crows. That's a hot opinion. But I do. Shatter Me, I actually didn't like the first book, but I'm talking about the series. I'm reading the whole series right now. I would put it under Chef's Kiss. It's more mid than it is Chef's Kiss, but I'm just having such a fun time reading them. Like, they're really fun. I'll put it under mid. It's not Chef's Kiss territory. It's not Lightning Thief or Harry Potter or A Court of Silver Flames level. Six of Crows, that one is a Chef's Kiss though. The Song of Achilles, okay. I'm probably gonna put it under Chef's Kiss, but the thing about Song of Achilles is, I don't know what, the book just like stuck with me after I read it. The cheat sheet, didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. Cruel Prince, if you check my top two, they're both fairy books. I will reread this for the rest of my life. I love Cruel Prince. Like, I'm obsessed with them. The books are so good. They're so cute. The Fault in Our Stars, Chef's Kiss. I love that book. Fine Print. So Fine Print is stuck between my TBR and didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now, because I keep debating. Do I want to read it? Do I not? Do I want to read? Because I keep hearing such mixed reviews. This is more of a newer TikTok book than an older one, but I'm going to put it under TBR, I think. The next one is The Hating Game, DNF. I did not finish this. I actually literally, y'all, I had like 70 pages left. It's one of those books, I had 70 pages left. I just was like, nope, can't do it. House in the Cerulean Sea didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. Hunger Games, y'all, we all know where this one's going. I will reread this for the rest of my life. Literally, I'm obsessed. The Kiss Quotient, didn't read it then, won't read it now. The Love Hypothesis, I actually really liked this book, so I'll put it under Chef's Kiss. Midnight Library is TBR. I have tried, I think I read like the first page one time, and just, this book I feel like I need to be in a very specific headspace to read, so I haven't picked it back up. The Poppy War, I have it back here too. That's on my TBR for this year. The Priory of the Orange Tree, I actually read this book. Long book, y'all. This book is a long book. It's good, but like, I wish when I read it, I was reading another book at the same time so I could like take breaks. The Roommate, I've never heard of that one, so didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. The Selection, y'all. The Selection. While this is in no way on the same ranking to me as ACOTAR, Cruel Prince, or The Hunger Games, I am putting this, I will reread this for the rest of my life because I love rereading this book. Break my heart, break it 1,000 times. It was only ever yours to break anyways. Come on! Come on! Y'all. So good. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. The Shadows Between Us. Didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. The Silent Patient. This is a chef's kiss. People hate on this book a lot, I find, but it was good. It was a good book. Crazy ending. I liked it. The Spanish Love Deception, TBR. The Unhoneymooners, chef's kiss as well. That's by Christina Lauren as well. I like it better than I like Love in Other Words. They both die at the end. Didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. I mean, you know what happens by the title. Throne of Glass is a chef's kiss for me. To Kill a Kingdom, didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. Twilight, y'all, I've been raving about this book the entire video so far. So, but I will reread this for the rest of my life. Out of all the books listed under this is the one I have non-stop reread every year. January starts, I'm rereading it. Ugly Love, I just don't remember that well, so I'm gonna put mid, but would still recommend. It's better than Reminders of Him. Under the Whispering Door, didn't pick it up then, won't pick it up now. We Were Liars. So this is a book I'm talking about. Like when I'm saying I picked up anything people were putting out there on TikTok, or I mean on BookTok back in the day, We Were Liars were one of that. So I'll have it We Were Liars, City of Bones in Red, White, and Royal Blue. Last book is You've Reached Sam. I haven't read it, but it's on my TBR. Out of the 101 books, I read 41 of them. Or at least picked up and tried to read 41 of them. So I thought that's a good amount, especially with how much was pushing, how many books were like advertised back then. Most of them I really did like though. Any on the mid, but would still recommend up. I think you guys should check out. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching me tier rank all of the popular books back in 2020. Please leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear what books like were your favorite, and if there's any books on this list that I haven't read that you think I should prioritize, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye bye!